Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee, and I am back picking up sometime after we left off. Oh my gosh, it feels like so long since I've been here, but I have done a lot of work and I think I'm ready to move on, or at least learn something new. All right, let's jump in and let's talk about what I did. So, we've been working through the quest book, trying to get to the point where we can make, let me go back, see the quest book. We want to open up some stuff. So we want to get to astral sorcery, which means we need to get ectoplasm, which we'll talk about maybe this episode or maybe the next one, and psi gems. And psi gems has been the hard one so far. You know, the last few episodes I've been working through psi. You guys have watched me kind of blunder through it, but I have found a great tutorial video. So first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Zogue, Z-O-G-U-E. The channel's called Zogue, All the Games, All the Fun. They have an awesome guide on how to level up. I'm actually going to link the video down in the description there. Be sure to check it out. It helped out a lot. Now, some of the things have made a lot more sense since I've actually did the first few levels kind of by myself. But if you see, if I click C here, I am ready for level 10. And this is actually going to be so easy. Okay, so I actually figured it out now. So, because I was wondering, it went from 5 to 6 to 10, but which is kind of weird on the numbering system, but basically it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it counts these three levels as 5, 6, and 7, because when you level up and actually do each one of those, it gains a level. So it's kind of 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9 here for the level 6, and these are actually really easy. I got stuck on the entities ones for so long. I kept Googling, and when I got to the next two, or actually the next four, I'm like, that is so easy. So definitely, if you want to learn more about the psi mod, or at least you know enough to level up so you can do some cool spells, check out that video. Huge shout out. It helped me so much. So it helped me, so I'm going to help you. So we're going to go ahead and finish up level 10 here about psi infusion. So this is going to be really easy. So I learned a new spell here called Trick Infusion. And what it basically is, it's just one item here. So let's go ahead and go into our spell book here. Let's go ahead and take this out. Remember, the trick here we do is Control Shift Delete. It clears out everything. I think I cleared my throat when I said that. It clears out everything. And if I right click, I got all these cool spells here. Now I can either type it in the search bar, or I can just look for the new trick that we got, which is a Trick Infusion. And that's it. There's no links, there's no caster, there's no vectors, nothing to worry about. Just a basic infusion trick. Now I think I also learned that I don't also have to keep taking the spell out of the wand. I think if I shift right click, it learns the new spell that way. So that was a cool trick there. So I don't have to keep going in here, taking the spell out of the wand and putting it back in. If I actually shift right click with my wand on the spell inscriber, if I hit C, you see the spell there now is infusion. So that really helped out a lot. So let's go ahead and make the next item we need to make, which is going to be the gold. Let's see, what is it? Go back to the quest book. Quest book shows us. So down here in some true magic, because we're going to actually do a quest today. It's been a while since we've done that too. We're going to make a psi metal. So it says once you reach level 10 of psi, you're able to turn gold into psi metal. Okay, seems easy enough. So let's go over here and grab us some gold from our gold storage here. And just kind of like what we did with the redstone, if I drop it on the ground, use my wand on it, and level 11. You got one, so now we have a psi metal. Ding-a-ling-ling, we did a quest. Now, there's 3 things of 11 here and 12, so basically about 11, 12, 13, and 14. We'll see what we need to do to move on, but right now, let's take a look at the quest books. Maybe you'll give us some information. Let's grab a loot chest from this quest, and now we're ready to make psi gems. Of course, we have to go to level 15 for this in order to turn diamonds into psi gem. I didn't know that because I was trying to look at the recipe for it. So we're going to go ahead and go through this a little bit. We're going to see if I can do a spell. If not, I had a plan B. Because remember, I got that video, which will help me get to level 15, which I can make the psi gems. That means I'm going to need 32 diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. But luckily, we can use coal to get that. I'm not worried about that. Actually, is there another way to get diamonds? Just curious. Diamonds, anything in Botania that makes diamonds, because I'm really good at Botania. I like Botania. Cauldron cleaning, yeah, no Botania. I was hoping I can drop the diamonds into that mana pool that has that thing underneath to kind of double it up, but no. That would be too easy. All right, well, let's take a look at the book here. So I'm going to go back and we're going to talk about block movement. So remember, the way to level these things up, you have to actually use the item that has a little red mark here. So it looks like there's only one item here. So let's go ahead and learn it. And there's some words here. I'm going to see how well I've kind of learned some things. So we want to do the trick block, trick move block. So let's go ahead and let's clear this out. Control, oops, that's not control. Control Shift Delete, and let's make sure we're doing good. Okay, so we're going to do the trick block movement. No, not the block collapse. Where did you go? Block place. Okay, so we need to do this one. So there's a position and a target. So the position, we're going to do the position here, and the target's going to be an item. Now I'm going to see if I can actually do this. The position is going to be the entity position. I think I've kind of learned that if it's position, you want it to be the entity position. Where is it? Okay, so the entity position, and the entity position is going to be the target. The caster, sorry. The caster is going to be the target. There's so many pages on this thing now. Okay, and the last one, we want to move a target. We're actually going to move a specific block because it says a block. So let's look at item. Where's the I? I for items. And we want to have it to do a position and a radius. I'm guessing on this. I'm totally guessing on this. It's going to be a constant. Remember, so kind of about trial and error. If this doesn't work, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to something I'll call plan B, but I'm just so happy I'm moving on the side mod. Okay, so let's move this to, and we're going to choose entity position. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the connectors because everybody likes using connectors. So we're going to make that instead position, and we want that to go to target. Oh, it's not liking that. What are you not liking? Parameters facing an invalid piece. Okay. I'm assuming it's this because I always put that in the wrong spot. Let's do that. Okay, so we need this to be a target. I want to move an item. Do I have to choose random entity? That seems silly. It's an invalid piece. Okay, so no, it can't be that. It's got to be, I want to move an item, but I don't choose selector nearby items. I choose something else before that. What is it I choose? It's one of these fancy things. So many options to choose from. Okay, so those are tricks, so no. I want it to be a selector. What do I choose for the select operators? It's not an operator. What am I looking for? This is a target. The target's going to be, oh, is it entity look as a target? Okay, entity look, and then now we're going to choose, I want to choose a block. Well, let's do that and see if that works. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's shift, right click, and I'm going to try to move a block. Let's move this block of sand that I have sitting here. Let's see what happens when I right click on it. Well, nothing happened, but I did level up, so I will take that. Let's leave that there. I mean, I had the spell. I used it. It didn't quite do what I wanted to do, but we leveled up, so we're going to move on. So now we're going to go ahead and do we got 3 more to see if we can get to level 15. Okay, so elemental arts. Let's go ahead and learn this. And I'm pretty sure if I read some of that stuff, don't yell at me. I don't want to read. This is already a complicated enough mod without all this reading going into it. Okay. So let's see. So now we're going to do a trick smite. We're going to smite something. That's going to be fun. Okay, so let's do Control Shift Delete. We're going to look for the trick smite. I'm going to type it in here. And it looks like we just need, really, a position. Okay, well, let's choose entity position. Where's the entity position? Entity, wait, where'd it go? Whoa. Entity position, there we go. And I don't want to target myself. If I'm going to smite myself, I smote thee. Let's find out. All right, well, let's see if that works. We're just trying to level up here. So we're going to shift, right click, and now we have smite on here. What's the worst that can happen? Let's smite this sand here. Okay. I didn't smite myself. Well, I did kind of smite myself, but you know what? We leveled up here, so we're ready to move on. Let's hit C, open up the book there, and we're going to do movement advances. Let's go ahead and learn this. And so remember, we have to use this item here. So we're going to use a new trick called blink. If blink is kind of what I'm thinking of as like a spell in World of Warcraft for mages, and blink basically moves you ahead. This probably has nothing to do with that, but that's the way I'm thinking of it through. All right. Let's go ahead and try to make this spell. We are actually moving right along, so it's not as difficult as if you kind of just work your way through it. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that blink spell because we need to use that trick. Wait, make sure it's the one I needed to use. Yeah, so we need to use trick and blink. So now we need to have a target and a distance. So we're going to do target and distance to be a constant, I'm sure. Remember, if you hold shift over it, it kind of tells you that. So target is going to be entity look. And we're going to make sure the target is the caster. So whichever direction I'm looking, this actually might be kind of easy. These are easier. The hard ones was like levels 1 through 10. And now we're going to choose a distance. And you know what, let's go 10 blocks. You know what, let's just go all out for it. 1-0. Nope. There we go. And it does not like that. Parameter is facing an invalid piece. Okay, so it does not like that. Parameter is facing an invalid piece. So does it not like that? Wait. All right, let's do the distance one first and see if it likes that. See, as I was saying, it was easy. It's not really easy. Facing an entity cell. Okay, so blink needs a target. Target needs to be an entity. Well, I'm just going to put the caster instead of entity look, because if the target's just a caster, haha, there it is. All right, let's see what's the worst that can happen. We're going to, and remember, guys, the way I knew that it was fine, because this thing here went from a red X to a green check mark. So let's go ahead and do shift, right click. Learn that spell, and let's face the direction this way. Too weak for the spell. Now, remember we guys talked about the stats here on the side. It's using so much potency. So let's bring this down. Let's just use 1, because that should be, yeah, so now it's not using nearly as much. So let's shift right click on that, and hopefully, did I move? Let's see, let's stand right here on this next to the sand. See if I moved a direction. Oh yeah, I didn't move the block. Yay. Okay, and we also did level up. So if we hit C, make sure you don't have your blink rod here. So if we hit C, it looks like we got one more. Looper cast. What the crap is that? I have no idea. A looper cast is a single. Yeah, a lot of reading there. Good reading. Trust me, it's actually very helpful. But it looks like we need to do a selector loop cast index. I have a feeling we're going to get stuck on this one. All right, so let's go ahead and clear this out. Let's do Control Shift and or delete. Sorry, Control Shift delete clears out the entire grid. So we are moving right along. Eat some food here. I should be pretty close to finishing this up. 48 out of 100 left. So that mom spaghetti is coming in handy now. All right, I am going to read through this because I'm just going to, glance through this real quick to make sure that I have an idea, because I really want to finish this, because that means we get to level 15 and we can start making side gems. And we'll be done with that part, and we'll be that much closer to something new. Okay, so let's keep going here. We have the spellcaster rate of 4 times blah, 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 operator and integrator. That's a lot of words there. Circle spell returns the amount of times the spell. Yeah. Okay. So let's just go ahead and put this in here. Now, I'm going to try to just use the debug trick, because apparently you always have to have a trick. See, the inscription area spell has no tricks. So let's just use the debug trick, because that kind of gets things going. Where is that? Debug trick here. Okay. So, and the target, I think I'm going to use that new one. What was it? Loop something? L-O-O-P. Selector loop cast index. If this works, I'm going to feel so smart. Let's do shift right click, and let's just click in the air. That worked. I have no idea what I just did on it, but apparently it worked. We got a spell with a debug trick, and it totally worked. So now we are at level 15, and we're going to do some greater infusion here. Now, this is what we need to make that sign metal. So let's actually go over here. Let's clear this out. And let's use, what is this new one? We got to learn it. The trick greater infusion. So let's go ahead and learn that. And we're going to put that trick in here, greater infusion. Let's go ahead and shift right click on it. And let's see. Now, one of two things is going to happen. Either it's going to work out just fine, or it's going to tell me my wand is not strong enough. Excuse me, Mr. Enderman. I just need to get back here. Thank you. Okay, it's going to tell us probably our wand isn't strong enough because we've been using this plain old focusing rod. But remember, there's other focusing rods in here that are stronger than the ones we have. So you can see all these different ones require just different metals that we can actually make in our workbench. But let's try it and let's see. So let's drop this down and right click on that. Your rod stats are too weak to cast this spell, which is what I kind of thought, which is totally fine. Now let's see if the book tells us anything about it. Let's see. Okay, furthermore, trick ebony and ivory will infuse coal and ivory. Oh, that's pretty cool. I am kind of into that. All right. So, okay, it even says it here. The ability to infuse diamonds into side gems is a very important very important in the progress of spell slinging. Using side gems, stronger rod components can be created, similar to trick, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so how strong does our wand need to be? So let's remember how we made a focusing rod back on like 10 episodes ago. Let's see. If we go back to the rod here, basically we need to make an iron. So we made a rod frame. So let's see what kind of rod frames we can actually make. Rod frame. We made the iron rod frame. So maybe we need to make a gold one. How about a psi metal rod frame? Since we know how to make psi metal now, let's do that one. So let me get 4 more gold over here and just a log, and we'll make a psi metal rod frame and then put all the stuff into it and see if that's going to be strong enough to make the side gems. There we go. Just need 1, 2, 3, and bing. Oops. Maybe I'm too weak. Oh, I don't have the right thing on it. Hang on. Where'd that gold go? Wait. Did it eat my gold? We'll go grab it in a second. I have to make sure I have the infusion spell on here, not the greater infusion, before I actually do it. So let's grab this here. Let's change this to just infusion. We want the tiny infusion. Shift right click, and I should be able to dot, and yeah, got those two. I'm going to need 1 more along with a log to try to complete this up. And hopefully we'll be able to do this in this next episode. Do I have some logs in here? Oh, I do. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get ready to craft that. Let's get 1 more side gem. Drop that. Bam. And let's try to make this. What was that? We're making this one. So now we have the psi metal rod frame. So what we're going to do, we're going to make the stuff that goes into it. So you guys remember that? We need like some stuff, all the stuff that goes in here. So we have the rod frame. So we're going to need to make some other stuff. Let's do the PSI and see if we can recognize some of these items. One of them was a notch. We had made the minor notch before. Let's see if we can make a better notch. Let me get out of here. I wonder, yeah, I need to make all these things. Let's see. Let's make everything that requires psi metal. So let's go get some more gold. I should brought some more gold on me. We have just a couple of minutes. I'm hoping that I can actually do this in this episode. Okay. Yeah, let's get 2 of those. Drop both of those down. Oh, we'll open the loot bag. Void transfer pipe. That wasn't it. Did it? Oh. But say, where's all this stuff going? It's going in the thing over here. It's stealing all my stuff. Let's go over here, far away. All right, so let's drop these 2 down, and we're going to turn those inside. What was the other thing that the thing needed? Was glowstone, and is it just regular logs? Wait, which one was it? Oh, wait. Ooh, okay. Let's make this one. So just regular logs and glowstone. So this is a medium notch, so it will hold 8 different spells on it. If you guys remember, we kind of talked through that earlier. Let me go ahead and grab some glowstone really quick, and then I need 3 logs. There's my glowstone, and I want to chop down these trees, but I kind of don't want to chop them down. We'll go ahead and get some logs from down here. I want to just get through this. Let's see, 2 of those, and now let's go ahead and make the notch. The notch? This is my voice kind of squeaked when I said that. All right, let's see. We're going to make this fancy notch here. No, that doesn't go there. And then we should be able to put that in here. What's another thing we needed for the spells? I need to go in the right direction, first of all. It's over here. So we'll drop this into the rod constructor. So that goes there. We needed the sparkling rod source. So I think, Yeah, we're just going to make this one. 2 pieces of gold and a Psy metal gem. I thought I got more gold. Okay, 2 pieces of gold and a Psy metal gem. And I think it's 1 additional item here. I can't believe I'm actually like learning some stuff. I hope you guys have learned as well. But again, if you haven't learned, click on that link down below. That video walks you through it very well. I learned a lot of stuff. Let's go ahead and craft this up. Our crafting table right over here. And we're going to take 2 pieces of gold and Psy metal. Oh, 2 pieces of gold. Thank you. And we're going to pop that into there. So it's a sparkling rod. And we are at the end of the episode. I know there's one more piece that probably needs to go in here. Let's see if I can recognize it really quick. These things are just for colors. Oh, it was the crux. So let's make 2 pieces of redstone. Let's get a crux in there real quick. What's these other crux? Let's see. We have the basic crux, which we had. Let's make the good ones. Let's use 2 pieces of gold, 2 pieces of glowstone, and a Psy. I need 1 more piece of gold. We're going to go a little bit long because I'm hoping that this rod is going to be strong enough to make, let's grab some glowstone over here, to make the diamonds into Psy gems, which means in between episodes, I can make enough to kind of complete that part of the quest. 1 more piece of glowstone here. I feel smart. I learned something. Let's see. We're going to make the bright crux. Yes. What am I missing? I'm missing a Psy gem. Let's go ahead and drop this down there and onto the ground. And you turn into a poof. There you go. Right here. Now. All right. Let's hurry. Run. I'm getting like hungry. So I should better finish this quest very quickly. Where'd it go? It's over here. So hopefully if I drop this in here, again, the only thing I'm missing is the colorful item, but see, I have all my items here. So I have a very special rod now. Let's see, will it work? So I need to put a new spell in here. So we want to change this spell to be the, what was it called? Infusion, but it was the big infusion. Okay, so we're going to shift, right click. So we have a spell. Let's drop our diamond down and see if we can... It's interfering with your cache. You can only have, oh, I have too many things in my inventory. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. I got 2 rods in my inventory. Let's throw this other one over here. Now, okay, will that work? Oh, see, now I have my little bar on the side, so that should work. Where's my diamonds? It's over here. Will we finish this in this episode? Probably not. Let's see. It's not working. So we're going to end on a little bit of a cliffhanger here to find out why this one isn't working. Oh, I know why. If I hold C, because I don't have a thing in here. I need to put, I will figure this out. I know. Okay. So remember, this has all the spells in it. We are like over it. I hate being over, but I want to learn this stuff. So let's put this in here. Now let's put this in here. Now, if I hold C, I can see I have all these spells here. And now, this should work. This should work. This should totally work. Put the other rod up. Put the other rod up. Oh, my goodness. This is like panicking. All right. I got this. Is there any reason why this won't work? I can't think of one. Okay. Now. Okay. Well, it did something. Let's see. Let's let it fill back up. Yay! We did it, guys. We've made it to the level we actually needed. We completed the Psy gem. Let's go ahead and claim that quest and get our next loot chest, and then we'll end the episode. So I want to thank you so much, guys, Quantum Core, for putting up with me, for keeping up with me in this episode and this part of the series. We are done with Psy for now. So, you know, for those of you kind of ran away from it, come back now. We're going to do some cool stuff next episode. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, leave that comment down below because you guys' feedback is what keeps me going. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the like button as well, so you can tell your friends that you kind of like watching me play Minecraft on the internet. Kind of weird, but you know, I enjoy doing it. If you want to hang out with me and the other squad members, you can do so by becoming a Patron. Click on the Patreon link listed down below. bless you, my dog sneezed, in the description section, so you can learn about all the awesome awards that we offer, such as hanging out with us in Discord or hanging out on the servers that we play on. Yes, we have multiple servers you have the opportunity to play on. If you want to play on a server with your own friends, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't want to play with us, but you can get a server through Host Havoc. Be sure to click on the link below so they'll know that you came from a squad member. And that's just about all I have to go over now, guys. This episode went a little bit long, but we are actually done with Psy. I hope you guys learned something new. Like, you know, I learn something new every day. But we are going to move on in the quest book into some cool stuff. All right, until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. So have a great day, guys. Bye.